Hey there, Sit and Spin fans. Hello, welcome to this week's episode, where tonight we're going to do a little feature called You May Have Missed. Why? Because while I've only been doing the show a short period of time, there were plenty of other great releases that already came out before I was doing it that I didn't get to talk about, and I feel like they should have their just due. Especially in a week like this week, where while there were releases that came out, there was nothing that set my world on fire that I felt like I had to talk to you about it. Okay, I was going to talk about the new Paramore album, and I may still get around to it, but I've been lazy and I haven't picked it up yet, and I feel like I need to listen to it more than once or twice before I decide to talk about it. So tonight, we're going to be talking about the sophomore album from the band the Joy Formidable. This is their album that came out back in January this year. It's actually one of the first new releases I got this year. The band is a three-piece Welsh band from northern Wales that formed back in 2007. They put their major label debut, The Big Roar, out in 2011, and while I heard that record and I liked it, I didn't love it. But I absolutely love this record. It's got, all sorts of things that I just love in music. It's just everything's big. There's lots of energy to the music. The guitars sound big. The drums are driving. The bass is pulsing. And they got a cool female lead singer named Rhiannon Ritzy Bryan, who is not only the lead singer, but she's also the guitar player and a killer guitarist at that. What's not to love? Anyway, back about this album. One of the really cool things about this record, it was recorded, a lot of it, right here in Maine. They rented a cabin up in Casco on Sebago Lake and worked on the writing and the recording of a lot of the songs there, tracked most of the guitars and vocals up there, and then they flew over to London and did some additional tracking for the drums and some extra vocals. But how cool is that? Recorded right here in Maine. When I found that out, that just made me even more excited about this record. What first drew me to this band for this record was the song you're hearing in the background now, which is called This Ladder Is Ours. I first heard it, featured in a commercial for Jawbox, which is like a little wireless speaker that you can use for your iPhone and your iPod or whatnot. And they're in that commercial, and I said, wow, this band's pretty cool. I like this. Kind of reminded me a little bit of the band Metric, but just more energy, more rock. And I said, I gotta find out who does that, and found out it was the Joy Formidable. And at the time, the record wasn't out yet, but I was like, wow, I have to pick that out when it comes out. And then the more I found out about it, I found out it was recorded in Maine, and it's really cool. And if you just like driving music, if you like female-fronted bands, this is your record for you. It's absolutely great. There's just energy on it. I listen to most of this, and it makes me just want to go out and do something, especially like this song. It makes me want to go out and run, and I don't even run. But great stuff. A lot of other cool things too. It's not just all upbeat stuff. There's quieter moments. There's a song called Silent Treatment, which is great. It's just pretty much Ritzy singing and just like acoustic guitars in the background. There's also a song called the Mama Song, which starts out almost sounding like an Asian Oriental thing, and then goes back and forth between this pulsing new wave rhythm, sort of almost Sisters of Mercy-ish, and then goes into this total riff of doom metal thing before exploding into this guitar-gasm freak out solo that's just awesome. I hear it every time. It makes me just, I love it. It's all on Twitter and how awesome it is. So anyway, Joy Formidable, Wolf's Law. The album is named after Julius Wolf's theory, Wolf's Law, which basically said that bones get stronger as a result of response to stress. So they kind of use themes from that on the album. There's Native American themes on the record, but it's great. Go out and buy it. It's awesome, and we will talk to you next time on Sit and Spin.